All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Scottie Scheffler, 2 years at Austin Country Club in this event, 2 trips to the semifinals. Just give some opening comments and how everything went out there today.
Yeah, I felt like I played really good this afternoon. I didn't have my best off this morning, but I hung in there. I gave Billy a few holes on the front nine, but I hung in there and I made some key putts there towards the end and finished off that match. And I played really solid this afternoon. I didn't really give Seamus many openings outside of one. I think on 8 it was basically blowing straight in our face, and I was playing 10 paces short of the pin, and we got a down gust, and I think that was really the only mistake I made today. And outside of that, I just really kept the pressure on him this afternoon.
All right, we'll just go right into questions. Oh, Doug's already got a mic. There you go. Good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, Scottie, going into tomorrow, I'm just curious, given your wins this year, Phoenix the way that unfolded, Bay Hill the way that unfolded, which do you think is maybe less stressful, having, 6 or 7 guys in the mix over the last hour, or just having one guy next to you? How do you differentiate between the two?
Yeah, I would say that match play is a lot simpler, knowing that you just got to beat the guy in front of you, and that can be a good and bad thing. You could go up against somebody that's really playing some great golf, or you could go up against somebody that's playing poorly, and you don't really have to have your best stuff. And I think this week I had one of those matches against Fleetwood where he just played better than I did. I didn't play badly. I just played pretty good. I didn't make as many putts as maybe I usually would, and he just beat me. And then there's some other matches, maybe this one this morning where I didn't have my best stuff, but was still able to close out the match. And, it's kind of one of those deals you kind of get a feel for how the match is going and go from there. And I think it's a lot simpler in match play than in stroke play. Stroke play, you don't know what's going to happen.
Which one is more easier to get down on yourself if things aren't going great?
I don't know.
Next.
Yeah.
All right, Rex, go ahead.
Scottie, is there anything you learned from last year on Sunday, resting, bringing 2 pairs of socks, whatever the case may be, that you'll maybe apply tomorrow?
I think I got a little bit better of a routine in the afternoon. I think, and also in the beginning of the week. I think last year I kind of, I really wanted to play well in the beginning of the week, and I may have prepared a little bit too hard out here the week of. And this year I've taken it a lot easier. And, yeah, I think I've had a more difficult road getting in, with the playoff yesterday and kind of the mental grind of losing to Tommy on the second day and then having to beat Matt twice yesterday. And then, a close match this morning and, a pretty close match this afternoon where I need my A game to beat Seamus. And I feel rested and ready to go for tomorrow.
And if I could go to the morning match this morning, it seems like the 16th hole was sort of pivotal when you were playing Billy. Can you just talk us through? It seems like you got some good breaks, and then the third shot is what I'm curious about off the pine straw.
Yeah, I guess off the mulch. I mean, Billy, he didn't have his best stuff today, but as always, he's a really solid player. He doesn't really make huge mistakes. He just kind of plots his way around, and he pretty much made everything again inside of 10 feet today. I don't remember missing a putt he should have made other than the one on 16 and maybe the one on 18, but even the one on 18 was probably 14 feet. And he was in good position there on 16, and I had a terrible drive and got a good break that came back in the fairway, and then I was just trying to see what I could do to give myself a look there with the chip shot, and I had a really nice spinny chip shot in there and had a really good look to kind of keep the pressure on him. And that was kind of the first time he really cracked all day and made a mistake, and I took advantage of it there.
Right, Kirk, go ahead.
Yeah, Scottie, closing out with an eagle, that's kind of a flair for the dramatic, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't necessarily need it. I only needed a 4, so I was playing a little bit conservative with the pitch, but it was definitely nice to see that one go in.
You kind of like the par 5s today?
Yeah, apparently I did. Fred told me that I won all 6 of them maybe today.
Right.
I didn't know that till after the match this afternoon, but that's good. Got to take advantage of the par 5s.
Now, if you end up winning the whole thing, you can supplant John at #1 in the world. Are you kind of in a rush to get there, just being your 3rd full year?
I wouldn't say I'm in a rush to really do anything out here. I'm pretty blessed to be playing out here on the PGA Tour, and I'm just enjoying myself out here and trying to do the best I can and compete.
And last thing, you don't seem to get nervous at all. I think on 17 against Billy, maybe a little tentative putt, maybe on 17. But you just don't ever seem to get nervous, do you?
Yeah, I definitely get nervous. I think if you don't get nervous out here, there's probably something a little bit off with you. You probably don't care that much, and I think I played better with a little bit of nerves, maybe with a little bit of pressure on me, and I did a lot of good things this morning to finish off that match. Hit a lot of good shots, especially that one into 17, and just happened to misread that putt and hit a decent wedge into 18 and a little further away than I wanted. But I mean, other than that, I was hitting good shots and kind of keeping the pressure on him on the back nine.
When Seamus birdied 8 and 9 to tie the match there, did you tell yourself anything?
Well, to be completely honest with you, the shot I hit into 8 was exactly what I was trying to do, and so we just got unlucky with a gust of wind. It somehow went from in our face to straight down, and we just got a really bad break. And then the TV tower back there was in our way, but like I couldn't get relief because of the angle, because I basically had to play the shot almost sideways, and then it was weird back there. And then Seamus hit a really good drive on 18 or on 9 into a position where he was able to take advantage of it with a wedge. And I mean, I hit a few good shots there, and I told Teddy as we were walking off the green there, I was like, if we're going to lose holes, I'd much rather do it like that than the way I lost number 9 this morning, hitting it in the junk. So didn't think too much about it.
Okay, Tim.
Scottie over here. 2 quick things. I heard you talk about energy and how this morning you really didn't have much energy. And if you've got 36 holes in front of you, how do you muster that? I mean, what do you do? It's such a different approach. You're playing 2 rounds of golf. What do you do to get that energy where you want it?
I mean, I would say my energy levels as the match went on this afternoon got higher and higher. This morning, I think I just got a little bit lazy, maybe with a few swings, maybe not as focused as I should have been. But I came back out this afternoon and I played some great golf, and so I'll just go home and get some rest tonight and get ready for tomorrow.
I had dinner with Coach Fields the other night. He talked about how when he told you something, the chances that you did it, were 50-50. When you just made up your mind and did something yourself, the chances that you did whatever shot you wanted to do were 90%. What is it about you that kind of likes that approach to things? And is Ted maybe someone who has kind of helped at that? Because obviously the connection between the two of you has worked really well, very quickly.
I'd say just like anything out here, you kind of have to see your own shot, and I think I've really worked hard at being more consistent with my ball striking since I was in college. In college, I kind of fought my swing a little bit, and as I've turned pro, I feel like I've improved in a few aspects of my game and just got more comfortable. And through the work I put in, I just gained some more confidence, and I feel like I have a lot of different shots that we can kind of use. And all you can do is be fully committed to the shot at hand. And like I said, the shot I hit at number 8 today, I was able to walk off that hole feeling good because I was like, I hit that exactly how I wanted to. We just got a bad break. Versus if I'm second guessing the wind and I make a poor swing, that's a totally different ballgame. Then I'm going to be mad at myself because mentally I made an error. Getting unlucky is a totally different story, and so for me, it's just all about being committed to the shot.
Just the last follow. Can you talk about the relationship with Ted and what it's meant to you?
Yeah, obviously we're clicking, on the course and stuff, but he's a good buddy of mine, and we've been having some fun together, and he works really hard. He does a good job, and I respect his work ethic, and I respect him as a person. So it's he's a pretty easy guy to be around.
Okay, we'll just do the last 2.
Hey, Scottie, you grew up playing this golf course. Just talk about why you like this golf course as a match play venue.
Yeah, I think it's fun. You can play some aggressive golf. You can play conservative. There's a few different ways you can kind of plot your way around here, and it gets challenging when it's this firm and you got the wind blowing. There's some challenging holes, and you got to stay pretty patient out there, I think. But it's a fun test.
All right, Doug. Last one. Yep.
Sorry, Scott. DJ's about to close out his match, and it looks like that's your. He just did opponent for tomorrow. Any thoughts on that? And have you paid any attention at all to anybody you've ever played in this tournament in the 2 years you've played this tournament? Thank you. In other words, does it matter who you play? Whether it's first round, how much do you even study an opponent before you play him? And does it make a difference when it gets deeper into the tournament?
I would say that I haven't really studied anybody that I've played. For me, I think the only time your strategy will change in match play is if your opponent makes a pretty big mistake. And I'm not going to do any research on DJ. I've been watching him play for years now, and he's pretty good at golf. And so it should be a fun battle with him tomorrow. And it's good to see him back in form again, and I'm looking forward to battling it out with him.
All right, Scottie, thank you. Best of luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.